Hail and well met, friends! Andang here for another episode of Minas Tirith. When we last left off, we were talking with Gandalf, trying to learn of a bunch of stuff, and tons of, major epic story bombs just dropped on what is actually going on here in Minas Tirith. So I recommend watching at least this part where we were, learning of all these things with Gandalf last episode, because it was really, really big stuff, and you definitely won't want to miss it. You found something else. Ah, yes. This book contained charts describing the passage of succession through the line of kings, and then through the line of the ruling stewards. Do you see? Here is Mardil, the first of the stewards, who ruled Gondor after Ernu was taken into the darkness of Minas Morgul. Mardil swore an oath to rule only until the king returned, and each ruling steward has made the same vow. Mithrandir looks around, furtively, ensuring that you are alone. When he is satisfied that you are alone in the archives, he continues. Perhaps that one of the stewards believed the line of kings would return, but that possibly must now seem quite unlikely. We should not speak of it, even here. But there is one on his way to Minas Tirith, who will remind Denethor of his vow. The king may very well return to Gondor, and the rule of the steward will no longer be necessary. Until the king returns. Oh dear. Yes, Gandalf? Andang, you are not to speak a word of this to anyone, but I fear we may have overlooked a crucial detail. Our mutual friend approaches the city in the company of his Dunedain kin. If Gondor survives the war to come, he will claim the kinship. He will trace his line back through the years to Isildur. But what if someone else seeks to claim that right? What if Ernu claims the kingship? He is descended from Arnion, brother of Isildur, in unbroken succession. If he can prove he is Ernu, his claim to the throne is stronger than Aragorn's. We must prevent it, Andang. We must prevent the return of this king. And it just got even more epic. Oh, this is awesome. This is so awesome. It may come to nothing, Andang. There are few in the city who would believe that a man might return from the darkest depths of evil. Though he was once Ernu, he has worn many guises since he was king of Gondor. He cannot be the man he was, and despite the rules of succession, he has been corrupted by Angmar, and by Mordor. But we must remain alert. If Gothmog does seek to seize the throne of Gondor, we must oppose him, no matter the cost. We should leave this place. It is no longer as comfortable or familiar as it once was. So that is awesome. Turbine actually created Kargul, and I'm guessing also created this plotline of the king being who he is. So that's kind of awesome. A little bit Shadow of Mordor-ish, I must admit. Maybe a little too much. But it does make sense. If Sauron can make ring wraiths, then he could probably turn people into really bad evil stuff and make them be spirits that keep coming back in different forms. So that does make sense. It's just a bit of a stretch.
I feared it might be so.
We must keep each other's confidence on this matter, and not tell no one the true nature of Gothmog's lineage. no good can come of it, for Gondor or for Middle-earth. I do thank you for your tale landing, though it be unpleasant and worrisome. Better to know and prepare than to be unaware. For now there is a city to defend. We must set to our will to defend its defense. And let all other matters fade into the background. There are lesser matters for as long as the gates and the men defending it stand strong. May that be long time. May that be long enough. Okay, that's easily most epic quest in the game so far. Easily. Easily. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Alright, so let's see. Set that as the focus, because we have to go down to do that. Let's see, a long siege. So that's 2 levels down, I believe. Yeah. But up here, it's not too far to go down to. So let's go back by this guy. But I mean, that changes literally everything. From the very first opening quests where you interact with Kargul, at least in the man storyline, I don't remember if that's in all of them, all the way to Minas Tirith. They've tied it all together. That is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And super awesome, and it creates an enemy that we can take care of. Brilliant. Brilliant job, Turbine. I just wish some of the side quests were a little bit better, but that is amazing. Absolutely makes this epic story be a must-play. Once again, epic story is up to par. And with Volume 1, I really think Volume 4 is probably, at least so far, I mean, they could still, you know, mess it up somehow, but so far it is right up there with Volume 1, and I think that Volume 2 is close, and Volume 3 was really close, but I feel like that they're really hitting it out of the park again with Volume 4. So, fantastic job, Made Alliance, and anyone else that is writing the epic. That is awesome. The upper stores are guarded to prevent unlawful access to the goods within.
You are welcome to enter the stores, but remove nothing.
Stop, friend. On whose authority do you seek to gain access to the upper stores? You show Tolharil the inventory from Murdiel, and she recognizes the mark of the Warden of Stores. Aye, that is his mark. You are welcome to enter the stores and compare its contents to your inventory, but remove nothing. Alright. Here we go. Go to the very back of the upper stores and use the upper stores inventory. I guess we're using an inventory. Never heard of that before. This is the very back, right? It says the very back. Maybe it's the very back of the earlier room? Oh, there's multiple levels. Well, that's a thing. That is apparently completely unimportant. Go to the very back of the upper stores and use the upper stores inventory. Blah, 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 blah. So that's just our access thing. Where's the inventory? I mean, it makes a noise when I go back here. sounding like that it's advancing the quest, but I don't see anything, nothing to be touching or interacting with. Welp. That's a thing. It's in your inventory. Beg to differ. Oh, there's another one. Haha. Because that one's for the lower one. Okay, here we go. A thorough comparison reveals that the contents of the upper stores are properly accounted. Normally they have the item right there. Whatever. Alright. I mean, all the advances they made, I feel like this update, it's like they forgot everything they've made in this game and just decided that they're going to wing it and make other stuff, and it's horrible. They made a ton of advances and are just throwing it all away. Landscape Team still got it. Epic Stories still got it. Side quests are abysmal. To the point where it's like, I'd rather them not even make them. I mean, it's been really bad. Okay, so let's see. We now need to go to the lower stores, find Forlong, and all the other stuff. So I think we're going to go all the way down first, since that's the most logical thing to do. And, okay, there we go. We were stuck there for a bit. And there is the horse. It'd be cool if the horse wandered around. Kind of like in Rohan. Come on. Already in use, okay. Here we go. I think it would be cool if they had more guards patrolling on like longer paths and stuff. Alright, so it's up this way. Those quests over there are just repeatables that we've already done. Okay. Closers are guarded, blah blah blah.
Go inside, if you must. It's a waste of time and effort.
Stop! Why do you seek access to the lower stores? No one is supposed to be allowed inside. You show Durian the inventory for Murder, and say that you are here to compare the records of goods within the actual supplies within. Why? There is really no need for this sort of extra work. Shouldn't we be more concerned with bolstering the defenses? Once the enemy is lined up outside the walls of the city, Murdahl may wish he had not wasted effort on the redundant task to which he has sent you. This is his mark. You may go inside if you must, but I think it is foolish to waste time and effort. Finish your task quickly, and may you turn your eye on more important errands afterwards. Yeah, you should have seen all of the other quests I was doing, buddy. Talk about unimportant. I mean, drinking stuff? You have no idea how much time I have wasted. Alright. This should be the least of your concerns. This is like the most productive I've been. Okay. I don't know why we have to go to the very back to make sure that it works. The inventory does not match the contents of the lower stores. Some food is missing. You should probably talk to that guard first. Yeah, he was trying to be pretty talkative as to this being a worthless thing. Let's see. And yes, I did just agree to a thing I added the announcer guy saying that wasn't actually part of the quest, so I agreed to myself. Alright. That's okay, I agree with myself all the time. Yes? Are you finished? You tell Durian that some of the food appears to be missing. I see. I should have mentioned this when you arrived.
Yes. Are you finished?
But I have had my suspicions for some time now that there might have been a rat problem inside the stores. They must have gnawed their way in and spirited away some of the food. Yes, especially the grains and cheeses. You should tell Myrndal. He may have to account slightly lower totals of food for the coming siege. It might be best if he lowers the tally of food he expects to ration. The rats will keep getting into it, I imagine. Nothing to be done. Okay, well, time to go return all this stuff to all those people. So, we will do that next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Minas Tirith. When we return, we will probably, hopefully, maybe, actually, possibly, finish up the drinking quest. But, we shall see. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Minas Tirith. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.